spectacular rise from the 12th round knockdown against Wilder. Dillian Whyte and Dereck Chisora shared the stage here with a summer sizzler. Now they meet all over again in a compelling rematch of their classic in 2016. Repeat or revenge, and it's a fast start from Chisora as expected.
Well, I think you can cut the tension with a knife, and you can feel the anticipation of this match and who's going to land first. What's Whyte going to do? He's going to box and move. Is Chisora going to steam forward like he said he's going to? Let's just see what happens here. Round one, they're head-to-head early.
What I find interesting, these are heavyweights, 17 stone 8, and they're coming out throwing punches. I want to see the punch stats for this first round, because it seems like it's going to be very, very high. They've come out with intent, and I'm very happy. They ain't going to let the fans down tonight.
Body shots from Chisora, and listen to the crowd who are behind him. Right hand from Whyte, and they're engaging early, very early.
This is what we want to see. This is big boy boxing. Oh, they know what's on the line. Come on, Chisora.
Oh, big right hand swat. Whyte smiling through the gum shield.
Dillian Whyte hurting him there already with that right hand, and you see Chisora step back on unsteady legs as early as that. That's bad signs there for Chisora so early on in the fight.
What I found so interesting is Dillian didn't go in with the instinct. He took his time.
Another right hand from Whyte. Just waiting off and behind the jab as well.
Yeah, he's taking his time. Dillian Whyte just waiting for that counter. And Dereck Chisora just walking forward, unusually keeping himself open to that right hand. He seemed to dip and slide and roll better than what he's doing, and the right hand just landed too clean, too early.
Dillian is really taking his time. It seems that he's trying to set up the counter punches. He knows that's what's effective. Dereck's getting his senses back. Still on his front foot, interestingly.
4 years younger, Dillian Whyte. Chisora, fight number 38, but he has had what he says has been the best training camp ever. Whipped into shape by Don Charles. Ruben Tabarez, the conditioner, part of it. Nice right hook there from Chisora, who says he will break down Whyte and stop him this time.
Well, maybe that early right hand that landed on Chisora looked him on unsteady legs, seemed to have just woken him up. There's a lot of talking going on there between the two guys. Mainly Chisora, I think, just trying to get inside Whyte's head, who's not biting.
Whyte trying to get the jab going again. He has got the advantage in boxing skills, surely, with that long reach and also the maturity and improvement in the last couple of years. And that was a nice right hand from Whyte.
Yeah, just falling short. Well, Chisora managing to get it to bounce off his shoulder. Good defence there from Chisora. It was close, but you can see what Whyte's looking at doing. I mean, he's kind of waiting for Chisora to come in so he can look for the counter punch, and he's done that very well in that round.
Well, it started where we left off. Thoughts on that first round, Anthony?
This is so intense. You know I'm a fan of boxing, so I'm here shouting and screaming, but, you know, they came out at a fast pace. Punch stats I really want to know, as I said. There was a fast pace, and then I realised that Dillian is trying to set up the counters because he knows that's a shot that will hurt Chisora, which it did. But what I find interesting is why he didn't go in and try and take him out there and then. You don't get paid for overtime in boxing, so I'm going to find that really interesting what his game plan is later on down the line.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, round 2.
Second round of the second fight between Dillian Whyte and Dereck Chisora. There was all that madness in the build-up last time. Glasses thrown, tables turned over. This one has been calm by comparison. A much happier Dereck Chisora as he wades in with a right hand and a left hook. And Dillian Whyte, who's done everything professionally as ever up in Loughborough, has got a really good training regime, and he stands on the cusp, surely now, of a world title fight, providing he can make a statement tonight.
Yeah, you get a feeling Whyte needs a good performance to make that statement here tonight, Adam. And Chisora, I think, caught a little bit cold early on in round one. He needs to get back behind that nice defence, get the head moving as he is doing now. But Whyte's just been very good with that jab, very effective. and you know the right hand will be on the end of that jab, just like that, and they're hurtful shots.
Yeah, big right hand from Whyte, who said that he doesn't mind Chisora coming in later because he won't be as effective. He won't be able to hold the punches. And there may be something in that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Chisora seems to be effective when he is big and he's carrying a bit more weight because he can impose himself on his opponent a bit more. Still looking powerful here, but Whyte's able to relax and not have to go looking for Chisora. He can sit back behind that nice defense. Movement, he's not running, he's just taking small steps backwards and just circling around away from Chisora, looking at timing, but Chisora closing the gap now, just for getting in range.
He's been caught by a counter though, all the hooks to the body, but Whyte has found the sweeter shots early.
He
just that added bit of class.
Yeah, he just looks relaxed, looks like he's enjoying himself. Looks a little bit more classy in there in terms of confidence and ability. Just this early on, you just feel he's got that confidence behind him. He's smiling as he's backed up by Dereck Chisora. He's not really concerned, but he still needs to be very careful as Chisora walks forward because he's got some hurtful looking hooks.
Good combination from Dillian Whyte. He started well.
And this fight is interesting because it will show who has studied and what they've learned from their first encounter. This fight is a rematch and it's going to show who has learned and who's going to put it into practice tonight.
Looking for the hook come uppercut there. Dillian Whyte, who's had those wins over Lucas Brown and Joseph Parker. And Chisora, yeah, that bad performance in Monaco, but then that dramatic victory over Carlos Takam. He sat back on the ropes that night. He's not doing it here. He's ploughing forward, but is he ploughing forward into Dillian Whyte's hands?
Well, he seems to be walking into too many counter punches. Short little uppercut there from Dillian Whyte, and he's looking for that right hand as well, but he's happy to sit there and mix it up with Dereck Chisora as he walks forward. He's not going to run Whyte, he's going to just sit back behind the jab, maybe look for the uppercut like he did there, come back with a hook nicely.
I think they've been working on that uppercut. Been sparring with David Allen. Dereck Chisora and Brian Jennings, so they get all tangled on the ropes. And Marcus McDonald just wants a timeout.
I think Chisora just getting a bit rough there, but the gamemanship, you know what it's like, he can't help himself. Referee not happy with that there from Dereck Chisora. I think he's going to have a stern word with him here.
Is there a danger here, Anthony, that Dereck will just overdo this, that all the training will want it too much and he'll walk into shots?
We can't deny that, you know, he stripped some weight, but that's good for him. You know what, he stayed in there, he took one of Dillian's best punches with the overhand right, and he's still here now. This is a fight of two sides, first half and second half, first six and second six. So if it does go past the first six, it'll be really interesting to see how Dereck comes on later on in the fight. Right now, Dillian's taking the lead, staying relaxed, but will he still have that same energy in the second half of the fight?
It's pulsating again, isn't it, Carl?
It's straight away, this early on, we've had two really intense rounds. I mean, Dillian Whyte has taken the round. But Chisora's now starting to just close that gap a little bit better.
If you need the identification, the blue and black of Dillian Whyte and the silver, grey and white of Dereck Chisora, but I'm sure you know them well. The WBC silver and the WBO international belts on the line, but it's really all about pride and about securing, surely, a shot at one of the world heavyweight champions in 2019. Chisora with big shots, reining in the third.
Well, Chisora now, as he backs up Whyte, he's rolling his head a bit better, moving that head. Maybe he's had some advice from his corner. As he walks forward, move that head, and Whyte will slip the shots over and miss. And when he gets there, Chisora, he really is setting his feet and pounding in his body in the head shots. Whyte quite comfortable, but Dereck Chisora's going to make this rough.
Shoulder going in as well. All the old tricks from Dereck Chisora. Watch the head, says Marcus McDonald. He has that experience. The hardened rounds he shared with the likes of Vitaly Klitschko.
Well, this is better head movement here from Chisora as he backs up Whyte, getting in close and being more effective. But you just get the feeling that Whyte can wait for that one big shot.
Stylistically gelling again so beautifully.
Really nice. I mean, the body shots as well from Chisora looking good, and that's good tactics just to take the legs away from Whyte.
Chisora seems to have warmed up now. You know, Dillian's been controlling the first two rounds. Chisora's on the front foot a lot, And as we said, it's a fight of two halves. So it's interesting, as the fight warming up, how it's going to switch ends. But this is what we love between these two, a great battle right the way through.
Whyte just missing with an uppercut behind Whisker. Body shot from Chisora.
Some crunching body shots from Chisora, switching up to the head as well. This is good work here as he backs up Whyte.
They are both throwing haymakers.
Oh, big shot!
Swinging them in. Dillian's keeping his hands up. Great defense, pushing Chisora back. Chisora gets straight back, whips him to the body, and we know how much energy that takes out of you.
Yeah, them body shots are good and they're very effective here from Chisora.
Here we go again. Thunderous action, and it's very early in the rematch. Just what we wanted.
Well, we asked for round 13, and that's what we've got. This really has picked up where it left off.
Big hooks being swung in, that's slightly low. Now it's Dillian Whyte's turn for a slight ticking off, but you can't take your eyes off it.
Dereck Chisora not complaining there with them low blows. He just wants to get down to business, and now this really is edge of your seat stuff.
You have to remember, this is only the third round in a heavyweight contest. These guys are in phenomenal shape. Dillian is there throwing hooks. That's one of his best shots, that counter left hook. Chisora's coming in low, trying to swing him over the top. I want to see how they feel when they come out for the fourth round, because they are definitely warming up into a great fight right now.
Right hook from Chisora, throwing so much leather early. Really driving these punches. There's the uppercut again from Whyte as they go toe-to-toe. Trench warfare in the O2, and the crowd already on their feet. And we've only had 3 rounds.
Well, Evander Holyfield and Riddick both did it twice, and it was an amazingly full pace for heavyweights. Are we getting that here?
They had a trilogy.
Of course they did.
And we mentioned whether there would be one at the press conference earlier in the week. I tell you, it just can't get better. It's fantastic.
I'm loving this. I'm wondering if one of them can tag team me in there. I want to get involved in this right now. I've got that buzz, do you know what I mean? It's phenomenal. I'm really impressed by what these guys are doing. Their training team, let's not forget them. The people behind the scenes, they put in a lot of time and effort into these guys. And this is the finished article, so thank God for British boxing right now.
Absolutely, Mark Tibbs. And here's Dillian Whyte team. And of course, Don Charles and the new Haymaker team. There's Jarrell Miller, Big Baby. He wants you, Anthony. It's all happening.
Boring.
I tell you what's not boring, it's what's happening in the ring in front of us. Here's the fourth. Can this go the distance again at this pace, Carl?
Well, I don't see how it can. I mean, the first half of the fight is a lot different to the second half as the athletes become slower and the feet become flat. These big heavyweights will tire at some point, but I'm not sure who's going to give up. I just cannot separate them at this moment.
Right hand from Dillian Whyte. That was a big shot from Whyte, taken well by Chisora as the crowd get behind him again.
Well, it's them counter right hands from Dillian Whyte that seem to be the difference. They're really effective, and they're the shots that we can see. Anthony, are the eye-catching shots, and Chisora seems to be affected as they hit him. His legs seem to buckle slightly. He's still in there, still looking strong, still backing up Whyte, but them right hands that are waiting for him from Whyte seem to be bothering.
It's when those two forces hit, Chisora coming forward and Dillian Whyte coming forward, and it hits him flush in the chin. But as we said, we saw what he done in round 1. He's staying in there. He just needs to avoid those counter right hands. I'm not saying that's going to be the decider of the fight, but it'll make it an easier fight for Chisora. Well, we can see here, he's swinging him to the body, and I'm sure his game plan is to slow Dillian Whyte down.
And it's a good tactic, and I've not seen Whyte really hurt yet, but I've seen Chisora buckle a couple of times.
Correct. You can see Dillian Whyte's really improved there. He's counter-punching, he's being clever. You can see it's not just about war, it's about tactician and technical boxing. But sometimes you just get drawn into a scrap, and you've got to dig deep. And this is what Chisora's going to bring out of Whyte. And how much heart has he got?
And what a chin Dereck Chisora has shown over the years. Only David Haye found the answers to get rid of him, and he's now just getting some momentum here in the fourth round. And for the first moment, a big gulp of air from Dillian Whyte.
Yeah, that's what Chisora had there, momentum going forward. He was able to out-muscle Whyte on his back foot and get him off balance, but looked like he was in some kind of trouble there, Whyte.
Heads bumping together as well in there. It's rough and it's tough. There's the left hook from Chisora, who said he will not be denied this time around.
Well, you hear the oohs and wahs from Anthony Joshua as these big shots, because you can hear and feel these thunderous hands from both fighters. Yeah, they both really are swinging it with extreme power. They're both putting all their power into this. I can't see how this fight goes the distance now.
But this is when the fight is very, very dangerous. When both men are hurt, both men are tired, this is when it's very dangerous. This is the fight. Dillian did throw a shot as the ref told him to break, but it's a fight, and I see Dillian is in a stage where he has to do what he has to do. This is turning into a dangerous fight for both of them.
Chisora backing off. Was he hurt or was he playing possum? A change of tactics maybe as Whyte gets behind the jab. We expected him to use his more, you know, rounded skills, didn't we, Whyte? But he loves a war too. It's a slow walk back to the corner for Dereck Chisora.
David Hay there, just giving his advice to Dereck Chisora, the guy he's been training and looking after. He knows his stuff, David. He's got experience at world level. I'm sure Chisora will be taking on board what he says, but when you're in this kind of heat, it's difficult to take it on and implement any kind of tactical change. I think Chisora's got one thing on his mind.
Big mate Tony Bellew of Dereck Chisora, who was there at Goodison Park when he lifted his world title, and he's been right in his corner. And Tony's come down here to support Dereck tonight. Big hero of yours, really, at Finchley too, Dereck.
I'm so impressed by what he's achieved. You know, came through the ABAs, and now he's fighting here in front of a packed crowd at the O2. We really got to support these fighters and what they're putting in, because I'm sitting there on the outside entertained and loving it.
He got the golden ticket, didn't he, when he somehow beat Carlos Takam in July. And that is the rematch with Dillian Whyte that he's so craved. Carl's unofficial card has it level. So too Anthony Joshua, so too Spencer Oliver. Johnny Nelson just has Chisora slightly in front. It's all to fight for, and that's what this is. Another brutal fight. Big left hand from Chisora, partially blocked by Whyte. And another one that gets through.
These boys can definitely take a punch. They're eating level.
I think Whyte's favourite punch is to block that hook and return it with the left hook of his own, which he wasn't too far away with that one, but Chisora, he just got momentum going forward. And I like the tactics of just keep picking away the body of Whyte, just sending him in. And he can slow down Whyte with many body shots, which I'm sure he can. He can then be more effective right now.
Carl, can you see why I was so interested in why Dillian Whyte didn't take his opportunity in the first round? Because now it's turned into a real even fight.
Here's come right back, Dereck Chisora last couple. It's a good shot though from Whyte. The single punches might be crisper, but the sheer persistence here of Dereck Chisora. It's just whether he can keep it going, whether they've got him in that brilliant shape to go through 12 rounds. 30 knockouts between them. Neither could be shifted in Manchester.
I think to answer your question there, you know, Whyte didn't really want to risk it. Just caught the balance there. Whyte took by Chisora, nothing really big land in the crowd. You know, they see something different from a bit further afield, but certainly a lot of action, really heated up in there. I don't think Whyte wants to go for break. He didn't stun Chisora early in round one, but he just thought, you know what, I'm just going to fight my time. That's what he's doing now. That can be a dangerous play.
It's such a, well, in my opinion, it's a dangerous play. But you know what, you're a fighter, you know how these guys feel. Lactic acid, oxygen levels, heart rate highs, giving it everything they got. I think these guys are just fighting off instinct right now.
Well, it's hard work for the big guys, as you know, when you're trying to run with the small weights.
Really good combination went in from Dillian Whyte about 30 seconds or so ago. He's been warned for the use of the head again. Dereck Chisora.
That breather and that warning is like a lifeline to these guys. Get their breather, watch them go again.
Because it's so grueling, so early.
Correct, and as we saw early on, Dillian was boxing, moving, but now he's in there trading, throwing haymakers with him.
Well, he's always going to have to hold his feet and meet Dereck Chisora as he came. But these body shots are really good from Dereck Chisora. These have been working the way out.
They're really accurate as well, aren't they? Especially with the left hand, just under the elbow of Dillian Whyte.
Well, he's there busy defending his head, thinking, I don't want to get caught by them big head shots. Nice left hook there from Chisora, right on the bar.
That looked like a real even round. I'm not too sure how I could score that one. Let us know your thoughts at home. but I'm really enjoying the fight as a fan right now, enjoying it, and I'm glad I'm seeing on the outside of the ring tonight.
Well, I think that was a difficult round to call a winner, so I'm going to split that one. That was such a ferocious round, entertaining, but nobody really pips it for me.
You said you're happy on the outside of the ropes. I thought you wanted to tag yourself in.
I lied. After watching a few rounds now, it's getting serious. These guys are putting it all on the line, and I want to see how Dillian recovers as he comes out for the next round.
With the basics.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Towards the second half of the fight I spoke about.
Seconds out, round 6.
We are in the second half of the fight. This is when it gets really interesting.
Sixth round, the 128th of Dillian Whyte's career, started in May 2011. The 235th of Dereck Chisora's. Almost 12 years as a pro. We've had everything, haven't we, with Delboy? He hasn't been crowned a world champion, neither has Dillian Whyte yet, but they won that opportunity in 2019. And what we've seen so far, we just want to see them at it again.
We certainly do. I mean, it's Dereck Chisora that set the pace early and, set the momentum of this fight. It's just whether or not he can keep this momentum going and keep this pace going. He's convinced that he's fit enough to do this for 12. We're not so sure we believe anybody this size can keep this pace going, but he's still got Whyte on his back foot, still looking for that overhand right there. I was able to just ride that as he saw it coming.
They both already seem in better shape than they were 2 years ago.
Definitely. I mean, they've been talking a good one in the fitness and the training camp. It's getting more and more scientific now. Boxing and most sports, they've taken the nutrition, they balance the food against the hydration, and this is really important. Some of the explosive training has changed as science has moved on, and both of these guys in here are at their ultimate peak as far as I'm concerned.
Again, a big body shot from Chisora. Whyte looking for those counters. He's so dangerous with the left hook, as Joseph Parker felt in this very ring in July. But remember, Whyte was hanging on right at the end after that knockdown. Another 30 seconds, he might not have made it.
It's good head movement, good work as Chisora backs up. That's 2 body shots there, right by AJ next to him. He's a punching body shot. It's a good movement, a good cross-arm defense as Chisora. That's going to try and catch him with something on his way in. This will start to tire in a while.
Yeah, this is, some people call this domestic fighting, British level fighting. This is world-class heavyweight boxing. I'm really impressed with these two. Like I said, they're going into the second half of the fight, taking their time now. They've got to be clever. As I said, their heart rates are high, their cardiovascular system is definitely working, and it's whoever has more heart. Chisora's trying to stay in there, win the rounds, stealing the rounds. It's quite even, but I mean, he stole this round, and it's interesting to see how it goes on as we head into the second.
And some of these rounds, again, very difficult to split and very difficult to score for the 3 judges at ringside. We had that in Manchester. Some thought Chisora nicked it. Whyte got the decision. Others thought a draw. It was so close.
It was very close, split everywhere. And Chisora doing more work this round. Whyte just having a bit of a round off, just backing up, looking for the encounter, but not really getting a home with anything.
He's backed up on the ropes there. Whyte, is he looking for a breather here in the 6th?
You have to be clever. These haymakers that Chisora's been throwing since round 1, take it out of you. Dillian's being clever, staying in, yes, trying to win him to the body.
That was a good right hand there from Chisora. Did I see the legs there just slightly dipped from Whyte?
You did.
Back he comes with a body shot, Whyte, and it's a Chisora round, and it's Whyte that has to hold on to the ropes over in the blue corner.
Well, Chisora came out with a ferocious pace, working the body as we're seeing here. Left hook, right hook, getting his head on the chest of Dillian Whyte. Just manhandling there, pushing him back as he gets momentum moving forward. Whyte's looking for the counter, looking for the uppercut as he's backed up, but it's difficult when you're being pushed around.
See Tony Belly there, good friend of Chisora, giving him advice outside of the ring. People are standing up, it's a passionate moment.
It's the passion of the sport, isn't it? You fight it.
2 old enemies in David
Corners, 10 seconds.
Both in the corner.
Enemies there, Hayes with Chisora. It's
Seconds
a mad
out.
world, isn't it?
What's so wonderful about this sport of boxing? I mean, it just brings people together and turns people against each other in so many weird and wonderful ways, but ultimately we're all professional sportsmen.
Second half of the brawl to settle it all, but will it settle it all? Or will we be looking for fight number 3 in the new year? Carl has has Chisora one up. The feeling at ringside is a little bit split. Matt Macklin has it level. Spencer Oliver a couple up to Chisora. Anthony, what are you thinking?
Well, honestly, I'm at a level right now. This is why the second half is so interesting. It's all about instinct and heart. They slowed down the pace a little bit. They've got to be a bit clever, because this is who's going to go on and either get the knockout or still the fight in the eyes of the public.
Here comes Chisora again, and Whyte answers.
Yeah.
Well, Whyte has to fight back, because if Chisora is able to just walk forward, get his body weight moving, and land them hooks and shots, it's going to look like he's getting the better of Whyte. So Whyte answered back nicely there, but Chisora really putting him under some serious pressure. Can Whyte do anything about this? And can Chisora keep this pace up?
Again, Marcus McDonald holds Dereck Chisora's head. I mean, a point off at some point could be crucial in a fight as close as this.
When Chisora steams forward, it's a great tactic, keeping your head down and swinging him over the top. It avoids any counter punches. So it's a tactic that's going to get him in trouble, but a tactic that's going to get him through this fight. Ducking and diving, slipping and sliding. That's what Dereck needs to continue to do. While Dillian keeps on popping out that jab and looking for that right hand counter.
A momentary respite from the all-out slugfest that at times it's been, but quality as well, especially with the body shots from Chisora, the uppercuts from Whyte. They're finding great punches in there too.
They certainly are. I mean, the pace has dropped now, and it should do. This is the second half of the fight. You know, this is the stage now where they're going to have to think about what they're doing, try and conserve their shots, but Chisora still looking for a big shot, still steaming forward with his head down. And not able to really catch him clean on the way in.
Chisora does not take a step back, stumbled back and comes straight forward again, putting that pressure on Dillian Whyte.
Well, that's his tactic, that's what he said he was going to do, and he's true to his word.
Seek and destroy, said Dereck Chisora, even then when he swings and misses, and Whyte backs him up into the corner. Chisora comes off again.
Well, that's maybe what Whyte should have maybe stepped on him and let some shots go, but he opted to sit back and have a bit of a breather.
Is he caught a bit betwixt and between here, Dillian Whyte?
Dillian Whyte's being clever. This is a tactical fight. You know, it's very even. There's still a few rounds to go, so he's just taking his time, gaining his energy. He knows it's not worth trading at 50%. He'll save his energy and rather trade when he's 80%. It's a clever tactic from a clever fighter.
Heavy shots going in from Dereck Chisora. Whyte catching him with some cheeky little counter shots on the way in, but the heavy work and the eye-catching stuff coming from Chisora for the bulk of that round.
Let's find out what Big Baby thinks. Jarrell Miller with Andy.
Jarrell, welcome to the UK. Hope you're enjoying it. How are you scoring it?
I got a 5-2 for Chisora. Better pressure, better combination going to the body. Dillian Whyte's backing up too much. One thing for sure is, if he's fighting like that against Chisora, who's only 238, backing him up, 300-pound guy like me, I'm going to demolish him.
Is this how you thought the fight would go beforehand?
Well, I had a feeling it was going to be a brawl, but I didn't think Chisora would be that dominant. But I know Chisora had a good chance. By his energy, he looked like very good in shape. He was very positive in training camp. So I had to win it. I wanted him to win. But if Dillian Whyte comes out like this against me, good night.
I was going to say, who do you want to win?
Chisora. I'm looking underdog.
And would you fight Chisora?
Hell yeah. Any day of the week.
Okay, enjoy the rest of your night.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Apart in the heavyweight picture in the new year. Anthony Joshua
Seconds
alongside
out.
us,
Round
Deontay
8.
Wilder, Tyson Fury, all at the very top, and these two want a crack. Would you like Dillian Whyte next, the rematch?
I'd like Deontay Wilder.
That's the key for you.
Yeah, that's the key for the fans, and it's the key for legacy. But also, if it wasn't Wilder, it's a brilliant opportunity for Dillian or the winner of this fight to get their hands on the title. So I'd love to give one of my fellow British heavyweights a shot at the title.
Well, Dereck Chisora, should he surprise the bookies?
Shot. But what I find interesting is Dillian Whyte is not stepping on the gas when he's hurting Chisora. He's staying back and still sticking to his boxing.
Well, that's probably his game plan, and he's been very disciplined, because when he does catch Chisora, he doesn't seem to go for any kind of finish. Is that because he's worried about his energy levels, or is that just purely tactics?
Well, this is a good question.
Good body shot. So guys, good body shot there from Dillian Whyte.
It is.
It just squeaked in there, and a bit of a smile too.
He seems to be smiling like he's happy with himself, with his work, and he's talking to Chisora in there as if to say, I thought you there, I know about it. And Chisora just seems to have slowed down slightly this round, not as ferociously paced coming forward, and that will be more comfortable with this. This kind of pace suits Whyte.
But what's interesting, sitting from the outside, we don't know what's going through these fighters' heads. As we're wondering why Dillian isn't stepping on the gas when he's hurting Chisora. As we're wondering why Chisora's taking his foot off the gas when he had Dillian on the back foot. They're up to something big and something's going to spark very soon.
Well, Chisora, very good right on.
Marcus McDonald comes in again. And it's another warning. It will be a point next time.
Believe it or not, the referee warning you takes a chip off your shoulder. It demoralizes you a little bit. The ref has a big involvement and a big dictatorship in how the fight goes. So Dereck needs to clear his head, and he's been warned a few times. And just stick to what he's doing, swinging him into the body and the head.
Yeah, Dillian Whyte being backed up, taking a lot of shots on the gloves.
Yes, he is.
Not really getting caught up anything clean, and then answering back and countering as he puts Chisora on his back foot.
There's a bounce to Dillian Whyte now. There's a shift in the plot again here in the 8th round. Body shot from Whyte. Suddenly he looks stronger and sturdier. And Chisora not delivering as much. There's a timeout here. Is it for a low blow? What's going to happen? Marcus McDonald is taking a point off Dereck Chisora.
Well, this is a real shame. It was borderline shots. He did have a warning. Dillian Whyte wasn't complaining, so I mean, the referee's got a job to do. He's close to the laws.
That's what I mean.
But it wasn't anything malicious or sinister in them shots. I mean, it was purely just, you know, on the belt line. So I think that's harsh. The fight was so close. Like Adam said earlier, that could be the difference. That'd be a shame for a point deduction to be the difference in such a great fight.
But hopefully that gives Chisora a bit of motivation. Hopefully it gives Dillian a bit of motivation. Chisora to think I need to bounce back, and Dillian to think I need to steal this fight when I can, and it creates for a great slugfest.
It's been a clever around this from Dillian Whyte, but a right hand from Chisora. Just a reminder, left on, back comes Whyte. Last few seconds of a dramatic eighth.
And they start trading again. Saved by the bell.
Let's get over to Tony Bellew with Andy.
Tony, you live in every punch. You got Dereck ahead, even with that point deduction.
Yeah, I've got him one ahead now with the point deduction. Maybe even, I thought it's close, but it's hard to score on because I was there, I'm emotionally involved, obviously. But he's pushed the whole fight, he's pressing the whole fight. He's thrown more punches. Dillian may have landed the hardest shot of the actual fight, but for me, that expression alone is winning this fight.
What are you shouting to him? What encouragement can you give him going down the stretch?
Dillian's looking for a heavy right-hand counter, and he's going for the same thing all the time. He comes back with the left hook, but the weight's in the right hand when he looks for it. Dereck has got to keep the left hand tight and keep digging the body. Dillian is tired and can only work in small patches. So, you know, 4 to 5 seconds at the most at a time. Dereck's got to keep the pressure on, maintain this work rate.
Great to see it.
4 rounds to go of this compelling rematch. Rematches often are not as exciting. Tell the thousands here that this one isn't every bit as good as what we had in Manchester. And there's more ring action ahead. What an end to what's been a phenomenal year.
They've been given a real treat here with this rematch. It's been a great evening. I mean, Charlie Edwards being crowned the WBC champion. It was fantastic to watch. And these two big guys in here, Whyte and Chisora, really are leaving it all in the ring.
Swinging from the hip again, Chisora with those menacing body shots. He's had the point deducted. Dillian's been leaning on him a bit as well. Heads have come close together. It's all so hard fought, isn't it? With so much spirit and so much guts in there.
So much spirit, so much guts. And I appreciate what these guys go through. Not just fighting off of instinct now. This is pure warrior spirit. You know, a lot of their technique and a lot of warrior spirit. You know, these are two big, strong guys. And I respect them both. Even though they're not competitors, I give them credit for what they're doing and playing a great shot at the O2 Arena.
2 heavyweight gladiators. And they say that fighters need dance partners. No dancing going on in there. Beautiful brutality as the two go toe-to-toe once more. Who is going to survive down the stretch? Who wants it that bit more?
Those body shots are nice late in the rounds. Dillian Whyte swinging a 1-2 and finishing up with a left hook to the body. Dereck Chisora's got to tuck up and stay in there, and he's swinging them straight back with Dillian, as we noticed from early on.
from Chisora.
Chisora is not taking a backward step.
That was a sneaky right hook that got through there. He just stumbled as he backed up, and in such a close fight, close round where they both landed good body shot. A headshot like that can catch the judge's eye and just steal the round for Chisora.
And after a good aim from Whyte, you have the point deducted as well from Chisora. Back he comes. No Delmo anymore. He's wore Chisora.
For the people at home, this is what we call the championship rounds. Rounds 9 to 12. Championship rounds. This is that championship spirit. They're tired. They've taken a lot of punishment. As you can see, Chisora is still steaming forward. Dillian is tapping up, waiting for his moment. It's the first one to let anyone can go at this race.
Big left hook from Whyte now. As Chisora's backed up in his
He's got to keep his hands up.
Well, I feel that whoever finishes this round the strongest now wins the round. It's been so close, both landing good body shots. But Dillian Whyte here just able to just pick up. Looking a bit tired there on his back foot. Whyte as he's backed up, but he's looking for nice. He's landing cleaner counter punch in that round. Another close round.
What a drive from Chisora.
Back discipline. Mental. Weight out. Move your head up for the hook. I promise you. You hear me? There, here, bang.
It's that good again. Is it that close, Carl?
Really is that close.
Corners,
Just split. I've got Whyte a couple of rounds ahead now. I think he's just boxing well, taking a lot of
Seconds
shots, but
out.
giving a lot of shots
Round
back.
10.
So for these guys, really working so hard. The fight's close, but Whyte's just edging it for me.
Which way are you leaning?
Let me count the rounds here.
I've got Spencer Oliver says level. Johnny Nelson has Dillian Whyte 2 up. Matthew Macklin, Dillian Whyte 1 up.
I'm counting it level as well. You know, it's interesting. I was wondering why Dillian was taking rounds off. I saw him as he got up out of his corner. He looks fresh. He doesn't look too tired. And I'm sure that's his game plan now in the later rounds to come on heavy. I can't see how Chisora's looking, but looking at Dillian, he looks fresh and he looks ready to come out in this round.
And the 3 judges at ringside, 2 from America, Mauro Di Furio, Fernando Barbosa. 1 from England in John Latham just in front of us. And the scoring shots, a lot of the quality at times has come from Dillian Whyte in those single shots, although the work rate from Chisora.
So a lot of the work with Chisora is landing on the gloves. And it's good defense from Whyte. And Whyte's able to just land the counter punches. But there's not much on Whyte's counter punches now. He's just picking cheeky little shots, but they are scoring shots. You get the feeling that if Dereck Chisora doesn't land something eye-catching, doesn't land something that's going to have an effect, this fight might just run away with it.
And he's got the point off, remember, as well.
He certainly has. I mean, in round 8, Watch McDonald, he got to the point for a low blow. It was harsh. But that's the rules, and we have to take that into account later on.
I was wondering why Dereck kept on hitting Dillian to the body, and as I was looking closely, Dillian had a tight guard that was covering from his head straight down to his torso, so Dereck was trying to find holes and gaps and he just couldn't find them. But it's a fight, he's digging in there and he's doing whatever he has to do. He's not concentrating on where he's punching, he is just punching off of instinct.
When you've got one fight in this boxing and moving like Whyte, and one that's just coming forward trying to land big shots, in this case Chisora, if he doesn't get any success, he just doesn't score any points. It's very tiring and cumbersome looking at times from Chisora. Now he's breathing heavy, and Whyte, you know, that will favour Whyte on the judges as he just sits behind the jab and outboxes and outjabs Chisora.
Yeah, just that bit more mobile, clever in there, Dillian Whyte. But Chisora giving so much credit for forcing every second of this.
It's what the judges like though, because if Chisora keeps marching forward landing his body shots, just that sting just seemed to have gone at Chisora's shots. He just didn't seem to be punching with the power they had early on. Just forcing it a little bit now.
Interestingly, as I said earlier, Chisora does not know how to take a back step. He is war Chisora, as Adam said earlier. He does not know how to take a back step. Sometimes taking a back step is a tactical move to catch a breather.
Again, he applies the pressure. Chisora, it's a bit wayward, it's a bit tired looking, but he's trying so very hard, and Whyte Might have more in the tank here, the fresher, the smarter boxing. Let's get over to Eddie Hearn and David Hay.
Both of you. Eddie looked at me and said, who are you talking to? How you seeing it? Is your man in front, Dillian Whyte?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I mean, the point deduction was big, a 10-8 round. I got it very, very close. I don't know how Sky boys are scoring it.
Very close.
I had Chisora winning. Thought that was a good round for him then. Maybe Chisora won in front right now.
What about you, David?
I've got it close, but a 10-8 round was a bit unfair. It's cut pretty high. But, you know, I've probably got Dereck just nicking it at the moment. But a lot of the rounds close, depends what you like. If you like the moving away with what Dillian's doing, or you like the aggression with Dereck. I like the aggression, but, you know, it's a close fight. It's for any fight to win. It's one of the best fights I've seen. This is like as good, if not better, than the first fight.
You can see George going behind you, you're pulling faces. How are you scoring it?
Fucking, I haven't seen it.
How are you scoring it?
White's winning. I've got White ahead, he's doing well.
Nice one.
The pressure's coming, mate, doing well.
Thank you.
Some people have it level. It's so subjective, but what's not, and what everyone's in agreement, it's been another barn burner here. 6 minutes left of a magnetic rematch. Cost Khan, looking forward, Dillian Whyte.
Well, it's looking right now with that point deduction. I mean, a couple of these close rounds that David Hay was talking about, I think Whyte's just been able to be more effective on his back foot with his boxing, and they're still in the rounds. As Chisora marches forward and has no success, really, it's difficult to score in them rounds, and it's looking Whyte at that 97-93 to Whyte with the point off. It looks harsh, but Whyte's just been more effective in this second half of the fight with his boxing ability.
They must be so tired.
This is a
Despite all the training here. Dereck for an elbow. Right off. And the Chisora corner. To dismay. And it is now 2 points off for Dereck Chisora. And that is surely massive advantage to Dillian Whyte. If he's not ahead on the cards, already it's another point off Chisora.
Yeah, such a shame. That's a devastating effect, a massive impact on the scorecard. Take 2 points deducted. I mean, that's 2 10-9 rounds. It's not really acceptable. And, you know, Marcus McDonald's got a job to do.
And as Anthony was saying earlier, maybe subconsciously, mentally, that's affected Chisora. Whyte came in strong straight after it.
That's it. The ref has such a big job on role in this fight without even knowing. We're busy watching Dereck Chisora and Dillian Whyte. If you look close at the ref, he's got his eye close on the fight, dictating how it goes, when they trade, how they trade.
Well, you know when you're in a close fight, and a couple of points deducted will give you that massive confidence boost. He's going to think to himself, now Whyte will be thinking, it's close, but I'm probably ahead, but I'm definitely not winning this with the 2 points deducted. So that'll give him a bit of energy.
Goes to Dereck Chisora, who's being tended to, because that was a double effect knockdown, and it was lights out straight away. And David Hayes in dismay in the corner, and after Dereck Chisora's huge efforts, we hope first and foremost that he's absolutely fine. The medical team in there, because it was a draining, long, hard, pulsating fight.